Hi, I'm Joe Murphy. I'm going to draw the Eisenhower matrix. Now, before you go yawn, people are telling you the wrong way to do it. He's from the 1950s and 40s. He was a general in World War II who created this great matrix for the 1940s and 50s. Today is 2024. It's going to be 2025 before we know it. It's redrawn. And the people are throwing it around on LinkedIn. They've got it wrong, and I want to correct it before you give yourself a heart attack. All right, so let me draw the Eisenhower matrix in today's words because it will help you become better at getting your job done or getting what's important done. Now, the Eisenhower matrix looks like this. This is basically urgent, non-urgent. Okay, you got that? These are quadrants. Important. So far, so good. Not important. Okay? Okay. This is what's going on. People are saying you should focus all of your time here. Do the urgent, do the important. That's sort of true. But what's going to happen is, why is it urgent? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Why is it urgent? Because that's the problem. If you've got something urgent to do, it means you didn't do something that was important, not urgent. I'll give you an example. If you've got a client problem because you didn't schedule a meeting with them, you haven't gone out to see them, and you assume that they were satisfied, it's because you didn't do a client visit and go check with them. This wasn't urgent, but it was important. And so when you neglect a client, it's going to turn into possibly a lost client. Okay? If you're not making cold calls, if you're a salesperson, okay, or doing proposals, cold calls, you're going to be scrambling to make your quota or your target. Okay? So you do these, so you're not scrambling here. This is a problem. When you're doing urgent and important, it is a problem. Okay, give you another one. Exercise. It's not urgent, but it is important. Are you with me? If you're not exercising on a daily basis, you're going to have problems. I'll give you one problem. You're going to get overweight. Now, nobody wants to hear that. Okay? You're going to get overweight. Now you've got an urgent and important problem, and it's going to be hard to lose the weight. Okay? And you're going to get really depressed because it takes a long time to lose that weight, especially as you get older. So if you exercise, the other critical thing, if you're not exercising, this is going to be a heart attack one day. If you're not eating the right food, sorry, this is called the ER. If you think about urgent and important, you're in the emergency room. And this is what I want you to think of every time you're working from here. If you're working continuously from here, you're stressed and you're anxious and you're burning out. Nobody wants to burn out. Now, what you have to do is be rigorous as you can be. And I'm going to come back to this in a second. What happens here when you're working in the emergency room is you're so stressed is you start doing things that are not urgent and not important, okay, such as watching TV, mind numbing. You start eating foods because you need something to do. You start socializing with people that you shouldn't socialize with because they're doing nothing. Okay, so this is a problem. And you do one of these two things. You do urgent, non-important type stuff. I got to pick up my laundry because I haven't picked up my laundry. It feels like it's important because urgent has this sense of feeling like it's also important. Got to pick up the laundry, have to pick up milk because I didn't plan to schedule it properly. So you feel like you're getting things done, but it's not important and it's urgent. Here's where you need to be spending your time. In this quadrant right here. Not urgent, but important. Exercise, make the cold calls, make the client visits. This is where you've got to be completely rigorous, disciplined to write out what you have to do every single day so that you don't wind up in the emergency quadrant, the emergency room. This is where you burn out. This is where you stress out. This is where you have problems. This is important. Let me give you one last thing. Spending time with your family, important and urgent, or important and not urgent? You know it gets pushed to the back burner because it's not urgent. But you have to be rigorous. If you plan your day, you will have a much better lifestyle. Don't get this wrong. As soon as you see this and you're working from this quadrant, the person doesn't understand time management and is still working from the 1940s and 50s. I'm Joe Murphy. I'm here for your success. Thanks for watching.